Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Um, as you can see, I was serious when I said that this was going to be a black tie event. I know that everyone in attendance is also wearing a tux or a beautiful gown. Not any of you are either in your underwear or in joggers or just haven't showered for a few days. I know none of you would do that. You all trade dressed to the nines. There's no doubt in my mind. So I just want to welcome you to the award show. Um, just so you know, I'm really really prepared for a couple of reasons. One, I've got a little champagne flute here. Toast to you all to 2025. It's not actually champagne. I only had sparkling water. So, but if you've got some bubbly, feel free to pour yourself something. You want to stay hydrated. It's an award show. Servers will be coming around to take your order of either red meat or lobster or whatever you're going to eat. It's gonna be a fancy affair. We're going to treat you all right. Just want to thank everybody for coming here. Yes, I do. I have a bow tie on, and it is barely on. So you're going to see me not moving my neck very much. And that's because if I move my neck, it's probably going to fall off, and I don't know how to put it back on. And there's also getting booed by the team. Yes, the with the bow tie comes off, it's not coming back on, and I don't want to put it back on because there's a tiny piece of metal like digging into my neck right now, and I don't know I don't know why it's there, but it's we're barely holding it together. I spent like 45 minutes watching YouTube videos today, trying to put the bow tie on. I just don't think it's the sized right for my neck. I don't have a big neck. I do have a big forehead, but I didn't think I have a big neck, and it's just we're gonna work with what we have. Um, yeah, it's a necktie. But this is what it is. This is my suit. It's a three piece, by the way, and a little custom action, custom. This is what I wore to my wedding. I am not wearing the pants. I am not wearing pants because the pants don't fit anymore. The pants were fit pre-baby and pre-prop firm, so I'll have to get a new bottom that. So
trading get.
as you can hear, we got some fun audio clips going too, and it's gonna be a good time. Too much info. That is, you're on the wrong stream if you don't want me to over telegraph what's going on. Yeah, no, the suit is nice. The suit is nice when I was about 20 pounds lighter. But like I said, babies add 10 pounds and prop firms, they add another 10 pounds. So that's just how it goes. I'm just glad the vest is snug, it's really fitted. So I'm glad that I'm not really have to move. I don't have to move around or dance in this because buttons would be popping off. We got a packed itinerary here. We got a packed itinerary here. When flash sale. We got a packed itinerary. We're gonna go over a roadmap. We're gonna give out some awards. We're gonna spin the wheel and do Q&A. Everything that we usually do in our town hall, but we're gonna do it on YouTube now. Main reason for that is for folks that watched our last stream. You know that what turned into a big giveaway into 1 hour of me just talking to myself while the team move the giveaway to YouTube. We had like, I don't know, like 2,500 people on Discord, and we couldn't stream the wheel. So I think at this point we've outgrown Discord town halls for if we want to do a video stream, and we're coming for the big platform. So we are really excited. I'll get into more about, we're definitely going to be leaning into YouTube a bit more, and I'll go into why. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. How are you guys all doing? How are you guys? Let me check in on the chat here. Who's that hilarious marketer? I mean, he's the finest meme guy in all the land. The finest meme guy. Let's see. Resets. Everyone's asking for promos. When MBT? Right after we just let Micro Silver out into the wild, so we're gonna let that go for a bit. But I know that I know that more products are desired. I get DMs and get tagged all the time for it. Stand up or I'm lying. I have a lot of things going on. I really need to stay exactly where I'm at, or this whole charade it just falls apart. Italian it is. I mean, I had the most Italian man in New Jersey that I could find to make this for me, and there's some pretty Italian motherfuckers here. I promise you that. Someone's got a beer. That's fantastic. Like I said, I've got. I hope you put it in a champagne flute. Ooh. You're asking for straight to funded. We already have that direct. You go direct with Lucid. This is the Met Gala for trading. Everyone who's anyone is going to be in this chat right now. If you're not missing it, if you're missing this stream, you're not part of the Prop from Elite, which is a very prestigious club, as we all know. All right, let me scroll down here a little bit. We'll give people a couple more minutes in here to join the stream. Straight to payout. Do we have enough liquidity? I mean, I'm very liquid right now. Mm. I think what my producer is hinting is that we have some fun awards, including our the one that I love the name of the most is the Big Milker. You know, people love milking prop firms, and we gotta hear from them. Prop firm Illuminati. What is the approval timeline for payouts? I mean, if you submit between 5:30 EST and 10 p.m. EST, so like between the close and 10 p.m., your payout's going to be approved in, I don't know, 3 minutes. And if it's going to be, sent out 2 minutes after that. If you have plaid, it gets deposited, basically, I don't know, 5 minutes after that even. So you have money in your bank account in 10 minutes. Work market, depending on what country, it could take a business day or two. But yeah, I mean, payouts are super fast. The only time it takes a couple hours really is if you submit overnight, then there's, I have to let the payout admins get at least 45 minutes of rest. So, but yeah, I mean, we clear up, I mean, the only time a payout request has taken longer than a business day was when I gave the team off for Thanksgiving and then around Christmas and New Year's. Then we cleared it all out like 24 hours later. So, yeah, the payouts are fast here. Let's get into it. I got a little itinerary. I was told to vamp for the first 10 minutes. If you're under 25, you probably know what that word means, but if you're over that, you probably never heard of vamping, but that's what I was just doing. I'm not really clear exactly, but it just felt right. So let's move on to the roadmap. Let's do a 2026 roadmap. You want to know what's in store for Lucid this year, right? We're celebrating next year with the awards, but we got to look at we're selling last year with the awards, but we got to talk about what's coming next. So, what is coming? What is the first thing that Lucid is doing in 2026? The first thing is a leaderboard. I was told to wait for applause. It's in my notes here. There we go. Beautiful. So we are doing a leaderboard, and we're doing it the Lucid way. We're not the only ones to come up with a leaderboard. Obviously, plenty of other firms have them, but there's a couple things that we want to do differently. We obviously want to show the top 10 traders by the standard, showing their P&L, showing some stats like win rate and their profit factor and how many contracts they trade. So that's good. But we want to take it a step further, right? Because just showing, you look at a leaderboard once, it's like, all right, there's the top traders. That's cool. But we want to have fun with it, right? There are a lot of different ways to measure the leaders, right? You can be the top 10 a lot of different ways in different categories. So if you see on the GIF we have here, there's the normal leaderboard, and then there's a section called bragging rights right now. It's a working name, but there are going to be sub leaderboards, right? And we want them to be fun, right? They're going to be, they'll be like the highest P&L trade, longest winning streak, but also, the biggest loser, right? The biggest bag holder. Someone we want to see if you're going to show the good, you got to show the bad. I think some other funny ideas. I know the one that's going to be asked for the most is like, and I have to confirm we can do this one both with tech and with general counsel. But I think what we want to show is like what would be funny is to show shortest account lifetime from first trade. From first trade to reset. What is the lowest amount of time? And that bad boy probably has to be measured in microseconds if we want to get like a true accurate leaderboard on that. So we'll I guess what now that you kind of know what direction it's going to be funny stuff, it's going to be real stuff, it's going to be what you guys want it to be. So why don't you in the chat tell us some of the stats that you guys want to see? Because I would love to hear some feedback. We've shared this with a couple people and they think it's hilarious. So I think it'd be a really good time to show us what do you guys want to see in the leaderboard? Because there's so many ways that we can cut it. Biggest forehead. I mean, it's a leaderboard of one, and it's just my face on it. You know what I mean? That's I've taken that contest a long time ago. Uh-oh, I'm losing my. Oh, what happened here? So as this, we did a poll, and I can no longer see the chat. Oh, here's the live chat. Here we go. My mods are getting fancy with the YouTube stream, the YouTube chat. It's messing up my jive. So let's see, most payout or highest payout. We'll definitely do that. Most money made across failed accounts. It's interesting. Money spent on escorts. That's gonna require us to collect a little bit more information on people than we currently are. That might require a disclaimer of some kind. Let's see. Who is the speaker? I am the CEO. My name is AJ. Welcome to the award ceremony. Let's see. Is it based on evals or everything? I mean, we can do it a lot of different ways, honestly. So, most top affiliate. That is one. Our top affiliates would hate that one. Let's see. Most money spent on Fent. Oh my God. Fent's bad. That's Lucid is taking the stand. We are an anti-fentanyl prop firm. I think maybe the first to be publicly announced. Let's see. Filter the top traders by the asset they trade. I think we could probably do something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it would be laid out, but maybe we could do like best gold trader, best silver trader. Let's see. Is AJ single? I'm not. I'm married. I've got kids. I've got a kid. Let's see. What about top 10 baby oil buyers? The stats that you guys want to see are even more unhinged than the funny ones I was coming up with myself. So I'm glad to see we're all on the same page. All right, let's go through more of the roadmap, and we'll talk more about it. So beyond the leaderboard system, streamlining live onboarding is something that we're working on internally. You're not necessarily going to see that on the dashboard, like on your end, but what will become apparent is like how much faster we're getting people into their live accounts. A lot of our top competitors, they're getting people in live in like less than a week. That we want to work towards that. We have tens of thousands of traders at this point. Some of you have been with us for some time, and people have been moving live. We want the live transition process to be as efficient as every other process that we have. So it's probably going to take a couple iterations, but this first jump that we're going to make, and I think it's our top, like it's one of our top development priorities right now. By the end of this month, like we have two goals, right? We have a backlog of maybe one of like a dozen live traders, and we want to get everyone set up. We want to get everyone going, and also have more automation. Right. A lot of it's the holdup is like how manual it is for us right now. Like when we move you live, we press a button, then you get an email, then you have to, schedule a meeting with our guy. He gets on the call with you. He has documentation. We then have to send it to whatever broker. There's ways to make that smoother and get people in their live accounts faster. And that's what traders like. They like speed. So just speed in terms of efficiency, not gas station speed. Um, but yeah, that's like a top development priority. It's something that we're really excited about. It's not going to be super apparent to you that we're doing it on in terms of the interface that you see, but once the traders that get moved live, once they see how fast it's happening, they'll start to talk about it. And when you get to that point, you'll experience those benefits as well. So the next thing we're going to focus on, and kind of why a large part of why we decided to do this on YouTube is, a stronger focus on community engagement. I think that, from day one, and I think we've said so many times that Lucid is, we want to give people a good user experience. When we launched, that was about having a good dashboard, having good accounts, having a, fast customer support, having having fast payouts. Like the efficiency is what gives people the good user experience. And when we launched, we were like, well, we want to have fun, right? It's a prop firm, it's trading. People, people, traders can be, we're all we're all a unique bunch of folks. And we knew there was an opportunity to have fun with you. But as a new prop firm, it's like, you have to build credibility first. One of the things that I was talking to our marketing guy early on before he actually joined us full time is like, we want to have fun with these people. We know we can do it, but you've got to like build their trust before we, start to joke. You've got to like earn the right to laugh with the prop firm community, because I mean, folks are jaded from, some of the shit you've been through at some of, our current or former competitors. So we wanted to establish that credibility first, but we've always felt like there was an opportunity for Lucid to connect with our traders in a way that other prop firms don't want to, either because they're lame or they just don't know. They're just not cool enough. I don't know what it is, but I just see, we see the marketing from some of our competitors. And it's all like, it doesn't really speak to people in the way, like it just feels like it misses the mark for what the target audience is. And we think that we know. And I mean, just based on how fast we're growing, it seems that we're kind of hit the nail on the head. And we want to muck it up with you guys. We want to have fun. We want to laugh. So many people spend so much time in the prop firm trading discords and trading. It's like, you got to give these people some sense of community. So that's not just like a place to talk about trading, but just to have fun and just be, have good vibes. That's the one thing, all of our titles in Discord are vibes related. Every partner we talk to says that Lucid has the best vibes, and we're going to lead into that. So what does that entail? Live streams, like what we're doing right now. I mean, I'm not going to wear tux every time, but we are going to be doing a lot of live streams, and it's not just going to be me up here talking to myself. I want to get some of you on stream here with me. You don't have to show your face for all of it, but I want to talk to some of you. And, we're going to show the world what a real prop firm trader is. I think there's a misconception about what a real trader looks like. And I think it's time the world were to see you guys for who you really are. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. I also think getting you guys, multiple traders on together and having a little back and forth banter between you guys, I think that would also be, hilarious, honestly. Some of you are very special folks, and I want to, kind of play matchmaker with our most unhinged traders and just put you in front of the camera and see what happens. We'll have to put a 5-second delay on those live streams so that we can censor some language, I'm sure, but it will be worth it. It will be not full censorship, but we got a company to run. I already told my general counsel about this, and he's started to sweat profusely on the Zoom call. So listen, just don't say anything that's gonna get us canceled, and you won't be censored. But if some of you being your special selves, I know that it's a dangerous idea. Exactly. Some of you are just gonna go nuts. So we're gonna let you run wild, but I do want to avoid like a CFTC lawsuit or something like that. So live streams is part, and it's by the way, it's not going to be like this is not we're doing 8 hours a day, wall to wall trading coverage. I'm thinking maybe an hour, 2 hours tops a week, where it's trading related, but like I'm not going to share my charts and we're going to stare at the market. If you want to do that, you can go anywhere. There's hundreds of streams from both our competitors, our partners. You can find a place to watch trading. We're gonna focus on having fun here. Um, I'm going to be driving a lot of the live content myself, at least initially. If we get some people from the team that want to get on, I'm not opposed to it, but unfortunately, you're going to have to be dealing with me. Um, you're going to have to be dealing with me for the live content. Um, I do enjoy the occasional jazz cigarette. Long form recorded content. I don't want to talk too much about this because this is something I'm very, very excited about. Um, Basically, we're going to use the YouTube channel and we're going to record some, I don't know, 10, 20 minute scenes, I guess is the best way to put it. We're going to do some production. It'll be about traders and prop firms and their journey. And I'll leave it at that. It's gonna be a big surprise. No, and I can say, you guys know, I don't hype anything up unless I think I can like justify it. What we are looking to do with the long form content is something no one else is doing, and you will see why quickly as soon as it's released. You will know why no one else is doing it. Um, and it's either going to be a colossal flop or the most amazing thing that any company in this business has ever done. Those are really the only two options. There's absolutely no middle ground. It won't be mid. It won't be mid. Either we are going to lose all of our users or, we will be, it's going to be the most incredible thing that's ever happened. So time will tell. That's probably not going to happen for another month or two. But I'm very, very excited about that. I think you're gonna like it. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't think you guys were gonna enjoy it. Um, but yeah, that's I would say 80% chance it's a huge hit, 20% chance everybody hates me. But time will tell. We're gonna find out one way or the other. Dude, that's the only way to do things, right? You either go all in and it's either you crush it or you flop it. I don't, we're not going to, you don't start a prop firm trader. You don't start a prop firm because, you're looking to get on base. Like we're swinging for the fences here. Um, so beyond that, right? Trader focus segments, contests and rig giveaways, obviously. I want to do like, when I say contests, I think, people, your mind might go to like those trader competitions that, some affiliates and partners have run. That's not where my head's at. I think there are fun contests that we can do that aren't like everyone's just kind of trading and they have a leaderboard. We want to I don't want to expand. I don't want to expand on it too much, but there will be we want you guys to compete against each other, but maybe not in the way that you think. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Um so the let's see. Beyond that, we have one more thing that we want to show in this slide. We have a new plan coming. It's called Lucid Black. I am not going to, expand on what the details of that. It is, I don't want to, it is a premium product. It's going to like the way that we're positioning it is, Flex is, has, it's like the entry level, right? You have no consistency of funded. There's no DLL. It's priced very, very competitively. So we want to put something out there that hits on some of the things that you guys are asking for, but it's going to have, it's going to be like, I would say it's like a tier above Flex in terms of what you're getting. But, it's going to be more expensive. Premium means it's got to be a higher ticket price, but not like crazy expensive. It's going to be, yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. Are going to, we're going to position it like if you're going to use Uber, right? You call an Uber, you get an Uber X, but you want to be driving the Mercedes, you call an Uber Black. That's kind of the mindset that you guys want to have with Lucid Black. But I don't want to. I'm not going to spoil it any further. We're going to make an actual date announcement tomorrow on Twitter. You guys are all hearing it first. It's coming out on January 18th. That is the launch date. That's not public information yet. We're just we're throwing you guys all a bone for hanging out here. We appreciate that. Um, but beyond that, like Lucid Black, January 18th, like you guys have, this is kind of all the things that we're working on for the next few months. But I'm curious, like, what do you guys want to see long term, right? We're at a phase in the business where, we've got Ninja Trader, we've got the major platforms. We are, now we're focused on optimizing our processes, scaling, making the live transition seamless, getting into content. And I guess I'm curious what people want. What are people hoping to see from prop firms in general, right? I think something that you're seeing is a lot of people. I think 2026 is going to be the year that traders have more options on it from a trading platform standpoint. I think a lot of our competitors have either um, they've been building and are launching a trading platform. I think some partners are going to be building and launching a trading platform. And I'm just curious, like, what do traders, not just from a, what's plan changes, like, what do you guys want from prop firms, like long term? Like, where do you guys want to see the space going? Um, Things that nobody's doing. Everyone's just hitting me with promos now. Um, so I'm curious where you guys want to see Lucid going long term, not like next month, not the month after that, 6, 12, 2 years down the line. Like, what do you guys want to see from us? Let's see. Everyone's just hit me with plan suggestions. Yeah. Daily payouts, daily payouts, daily pay. Aren't there like 4 companies doing daily payouts now, guys? I mean, 83% off resets. Why not 84? Why not go all the way? Don't sell it short. 5 live accounts we already have. Swing trading and live we already have. No buffer account we already have. Folks, are you new here? You guys are asking for things that we've already got. I'm asking what you want 2 years from now. I'm like, I just told you that I didn't start this company to bunt. Like, what's the big swing that you guys want us to take? You guys are talking about promos. This is small potatoes. This is crazy. I'm talking your table stakes. Like, what do you want Lucid to go all in on? Let's see. Purchase trading view. Oh my goodness. I want to be profitable. Oh man. No, it's a crypto payments. So one word on crypto payments, because I'm sure I'll get asked, and it's been something that we've said as soon. The crypto integration is done. Like, it's integrated. We have to button up a couple things on the IDV side, and that's kind of what the holdup is. It's not the technical part. It's basically ready to go to production. But crypto has some compliance things, and we were talking to Plaid, right? Because Plaid does the bulk of our payouts, with most of our traders being US based. We wanted to make sure that we were going to stay compliant with them. We wanted to talk to our payment processors and our bank and make sure that everything was going to be we want to offer crypto payouts, but we also don't want our accounts to be frozen. So we want to make sure that we're meeting all of the regulatory needs. We want to make sure that we're meeting all the standards, and then once we have that, it'll be ready to ship in a few days. Let's see. Yeah, let's you guys aren't coming up with any big swings for me to talk about, so I guess I'll just I guess I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the company. It's Yeah, I know. So let's go on to the awards. Let's go on to the awards. I don't need to wait for more people to tell me to
Oh,
run a
Lucid
reset promo.
trading get. Oh, Lucid
So
trading get.
let me explain. Let me scroll down here. So this is what we did, right? For each category here, we sent an email out to protect like the top 5 people in the category. Not all responded. We got a lot of we got a lot of people sending us the email. They were like, "Is this a scam?" So I guess we'll have to work on our outreach template for stuff like this. But we did get, yeah, which is crazy because the first thing that we saw in the email was, "This is not a scam," and if that doesn't put your mind at ease, I don't know what will. But some people did reply. We got a couple. And when they did reply, we asked them to, give not a full award speech, but we asked them to talk about how honored they were to be receiving the award and share some comments with you guys. So without further ado, let's go into the first category. This is the big with the mooing. We've got the big Milker Award, right? The milkers. Prop firms hate milkers. We're giving out awards to milkers. This is the Lucid. This is the Lucid difference. Highest number of payouts. So we have two winners for this. The first winner is Andy89. Let's give Andy a round of applause. Amazing. So here are some comments that Andy had that he wanted us to share. Andy learned trading in 2020, started with options, found futures in a few years. Man, I swear, that is the prop firm futures prop firm trader journey. YOLO options during COVID, try to trade a live account, move on to prop firms. Classic template. He joined Lucid in August. So he was an early adopter, 4 months in. Appreciate you, Andy. The longest he's waited for a payout was 5 minutes. Most arrived in seconds. That's just, I love that when a trader places an ad for the company right there for us. It's beautiful. Yeah, shout out to you, Andy, for making my job easy. 3 words of inspiration that he wants us to share with other traders. He wrote this and I'm going to pronounce it how it's written. He wrote this in all caps with periods between each word. He said, "Just don't quit." Chills, man. Literal chills. Andy wanted to shout out and thank Rob Smith, the creator of the strat. He also wanted to thank ICT and his concepts. It's hard to, we talked via text. It's hard to know if that is dripping with sarcasm or not. So I will let you interpret his tone depending on what strategy you use. Well, Andy, thank you for milking us. I hope you enjoy future payouts with Lucid. Let's go into the next big milker. Thomas. Thomas is, he also started 5 years ago, 2020. Like I said, classic story. And he's now profitable. Way to go, Thomas. Started with Lucid 4 months ago. And he says, "Really me best experience with all firm. You the best." I mean, we did pay him to say that, that was really nice of him that he gave us that shout out. He said that the payouts were incredibly fast, instant, or either 5 hours max. He is international, so that makes sense. He mentioned that we never denied payouts, and I'm not going to. There's a copy from my producer. I'm not going to read that part because I don't want to dox Thomas. But that's actually really cool. We're talking about how sometimes payouts come in a couple hours if you're international because it comes in the middle of the night. The most he had to wait is 5 hours. Shout out, Thomas. That's amazing. Oh, wait, there's more here from Thomas. Give me a moment. 3 words of inspiration. My producer said that he wrote a paragraph, so we'll sum it up. Don't be a greedy shit and don't be emotional. So that's the paraphrasing of Thomas's extensive advice. The only person he wanted to thank was himself. Hell yeah, Thomas. That's the type of confidence that a trader needs to be profitable. He would like to thank absolutely fucking nobody. Amazing. Let's see. Next one is Bag Holder of the Year. So Bag Holder of the Year is the biggest loss on a single trade. This is something people don't normally get awarded for. But we're here to make even the hard times fun. That's what we're here for. So the first winner, Lawrence. Oh man, he's getting booed. That's rough. That's rough. He's been a trader for 3 years, 1 year in prop firm. He's been with Lucid for 2 months. See, so he probably came in here when we launched NinjaTrader. Shout out to Lawrence. So we asked him what happened on that day, on that fateful day. And my producer said, I'm not paraphrasing this one because it's worth giving the whole response. We're quoting Lawrence here. So on that day, following my model to trade MGC, but I was stopped out and I just want to get the money back. As in previous days, in the same circumstances, I got my money back by scalping silver. So he changed. So gold wasn't working. He changed to silver. Always a good play. But luck will eventually vanish. He was fortune did not favor me that day, and loss after loss. I also bet big sizes. This was fatal. It's giving fatal for sure. He blew the account in a few minutes, and he just lost control. I just wanted to click the button, and I was not doing any prudent thinking. Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing that probably is not going to end well a lot of the time, it's, we're in the hole, and then we decide that switching to silver middies is going to fix it. It might work once. But it probably does not work the other 20 times. So I think it was probably an important lesson for Lawrence. I'm sure he hasn't done that again, which I'm sure it's a lesson you only have to learn one time. So we asked him for some advice on how he'd bounce back. So he said, how you react to losing is key. When you lose a trade, just pause or stop. He said people get people get horny from losing money, and then they break all the rules because they're excited. That's wise. That's some wisdom. That's some very important wisdom here. I'm glad that we're having an educational session here. No surprise. Lawrence also wants to thank ICT. He also thanked Lucid, so shout out to us. He says that he still sometimes loses, but he's seeing progress and he's looking forward to how he trades in the future. Thank you for that, Lawrence. This was a great review. Serious Baller Award, highest single day P&L. So we reached out to 5 people and none of the serious ballers responded. I know. We even offered them evals, but in true big baller fashion, they didn't give a fuck. I guess once you get to the point where you're just cranking out payouts, you don't even want the tax deductions, right? Otherwise you have to move to Puerto Rico. So they don't want free evals. They need the write-offs. So no big ballers. Moving on. Let's see. The Sit on Your Hands Award. This is the most number of contracts traded in one session. We've all been there, right? I used to have a contract count on my chart, and when I was hitting the high score there, the P&L was usually doing the opposite. So, but some of you are amazing scalpers. So we have the first winner here. Erdani. Erdani is Italian, and my producer said that he emailed his responses in Italian. So we did our best to paraphrase, but if Erdani, if you're listening to this and then, using Duolingo to translate, we're sorry if we get it wrong. We asked him if executing so many trades in one session was going to open up the possibility for arthritis. Ardani said, if you want results, you have to take risks, and arthritis is part of the job. Donnie's a gangster. He's willing to get arthritis just for the love of the game. We asked him if more clicks equals more profit. The response was mixed. Erdani said clicks can lead you to lose focus, but you got to do what you got to do in some occasions. I mean, I'm loving Erdani the more I hear about him. He's like, if you made enough for the day, just stop clicking. I mean, that is advice we can all take and implement. Erdani wants to thank Lucid. He hopes it can be one of the longest lived companies, and Lucid is the best from a rule perspective. Appreciate that, Erdani. We definitely love that Erdani respond to us even in Italian, and I just want to shout out my meme guy for doing this beautiful interpretation. I wonder though if how much creative liberty was taken on this, because I can't imagine that Ardani brought up arthritis first. That sounds like my meme guy for sure. So lastly, we're going streaking, the longest winning streak of the year. Let's see. Our winner is, we have two winners, but our first winner is Options Monkey. Let's say, all right. So Options Monkey, he's been trading for 12 years. So that tracks. He's been in the game for a while. Mostly options. He joined props in 2025 and started trading with Lucid in November. So that's crazy. He traded for options for 11 years, just started trading futures props, and he's just had the longest winning streak. That's awesome. We asked him to give us advice on traders on a cold streak. The monkey said he had some practical. He said some practical shit. That's the notes I have. Scaling with micros, space out entries, give yourself breathing room, never chase, wait for price to come to you. And if you're on a losing streak, you better write that down. That's amazing. It's amazing way to punctuate that. When he is on a hot streak, he keeps momentum going by not changing anything. He said, dance with the one that brought you there. He said that dark chocolate covered pistachios help. I'm starting to think that my marketing guy added certain lines in here that may not have been communicated by traders themselves. But I'm just going to imagine that the traders are this hilarious, honestly. The monkey wanted to thank his girl Liz for listening to him talk about prop firm rules, consistency percentages, test costs, oh man, Liz, you're just in it, aren't you, girl? We need to get Liz on the email, and don't even send her account. Send her straight cash for having to listen to the Options Monkey talk. I've just pour one out for Liz. I'll have to take a sip of my sparkling water in memoriam of Liz, that she has to listen to this guy talk about prop firms. There's one thing my wife loves, it's listening to me talk about prop firms. She can't wait for me to come out and burn her ear about it. So shout out to my Options Monkey for the longest winning streak, but really shout out to Liz for having to know Options Monkey. Let's go on to the next winner. Ludo G. Presti started trading in April of last year, so he's fresh to the game, and he started trading with Lucid in December, so he's a new member. So that's actually crazy. He started last month and ended the year with the second strongest winning streak. We got to get this guy in a live account. That's crazy. That's a winner from day one. For people on a cold streak, Ludo says that every trader has to hit a cold streak. How you deal with one and stick to your plan is what sets you apart. Wise words from Ludo. If you're on a hot streak and you want to keep it going, don't pretend like all of a sudden you're Warren Buffett. I do that I oftentimes look in the mirror and I see that I'm not Warren Buffett, and I'm like, whoa. Have to remember that sometimes. He said that maybe be on a hot streak, but his overall profits are low. Nothing wrong with consistent base hits. Ludo wants to thank all of us at Lucid for making the flex pan, and for Marc Antoine at Zelos. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Oh, it's a French trading school who recommends Lucid to the students. And then he said, oui, Mr. Marc Antoine. Hell yeah. All right. So that was the last award that we were giving away. But we know why you're all here. You're not here to look at me in my beautiful bow tie. You're not here to, see about your other traders that went on hot streaks. You want the wheel. You want the wheel spin. The wheel is here, and this is how we're going to do it. If you're on YouTube, what we did is we posted, and if you're on YouTube and not in our Discord, then I think you probably missed out at this point, but you should join our Discord, because what we do is we post an announcement for you to enter into the giveaway, and that automatically enters you. And that's how we do it. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 25K evals first. Then we're going to do 10 50K. And these are all flex. 10 25K flex, 10 50K flex, 5 50K, 5 100K flex, and 5 150K flex. Usually I announce the winners, but that turns into me just defending people from being bots. So instead, what's going to happen is the winners are going to be presented on screen. You'll see their name. The accounts will get automatically emailed to you. And while we're spinning, we could do some Q&A, right? Put some questions in the chat. If you're new here and you have something that you want to find out about Lucid, feel free to ask a question. If you're been around, if you're a Lucid OG,
It's rigged.
then just let us know. Let us know if you have any questions, or if you came up with some better answer for what the long term vision should be for Lucid. So while I'm doing Q&A, begin spinning that wheel. We're starting with 25Ks first. I'll announce when we switch to the 50Ks. Let's see. Bot takeover. When merch. We are in talks with someone to get some merch. I don't know, I feel like selling merch on a website while we're also trying to run a prop firm might be tough, but maybe we'll just mail merch to our favorite traders once we've got it set up. Let's see. Static drawdown account. I don't know if it's the same person asking over and over again or not. Let's see. We go to channel. We've got multiple chats going here. Oh boy, live chat. Whatever one of my moderators in the YouTube is creating Q&A, you're making things harder for me. Let people spam main chat. Let's see. Oh my, some of these questions. I mean, you guys are trying to get us canceled on our first YouTube stream. I'm not taking the bait. I am not taking the bait. Lucid bank card. So what is that? You go to the grocery store. You get to be paid directly from your account. Can we lower the volume on the wheel a little bit? Prediction market trading. I mean, I would buy Polymarket, but Dow Jones beat me to it, and I know we would have outbid them. So that's we're gonna have to pivot there. Let's see. 10+K payout merch. Any plans to have built-in copy trading? Well, I think that our data feed partners are going to take care of that. Rhythmic already has a built-in copier, and I know that NinjaTrader is cooking up some features. I don't know exactly if a copy trader is one of them, but I know NinjaTrader is cooking up some stuff, so we'll see what happens. But no, we're not building up an internal copy trader, not immediate development. We're going to do 50K accounts now. So that was 1025s. We're now doing 1050K flexes. Let's see. Shake some booty for us. I see the direction you guys want us to take. This is a YouTube stream, not an OnlyFans fan stream. You'll have to wait until we move to that platform if you want that type of content. Let's see. 10. Let us trade 10 accounts. I don't know. All of the premier firms allow 5, and that's to allow for better sustainability. I think 5. You can make a lot of money with 5. I don't see us going to 10 accounts at the moment. And we're certainly not going to 20. I promise you that. We are not going to 20 accounts. Let's see. What other questions? You guys have any other questions? You're gonna hit me up for a reset sale. Let's see. 7 accounts. Give everyone a free eval. Just want me to give stuff away. We're asking for Q&A. You have me here. I'm in a tux. I've got a champagne flute. And take off the bow tie? I mean, it's not coming back on. Like I spent 45 minutes putting it on. I feel like I got to see it through now. Let's see. Paper trading. TraderBait has a copy trader built in already. Does TraderBait have a copy trader built in? Let's see. All right, we're doing 100Ks. Moving on to 100Ks. 100K flex. We're doing 150Ks are coming. Give us some time. All right, so for whoever was asking about internal copy trading, you could already do it on our 2 major platform partners. Both Rhythmic and TraderBait supported already. So your wish has been granted. Not by me, but I can take credit. Pay after pass. What that is? That's I don't even. I'm not even going to humor that one. Let's see. Well, the an account that includes mentorship. Well, it sound all of our award winners. They were thinking ICT. I think he's got a course. He's got a video on his system, at least one or two on YouTube. Trade now, pay later. People want the Lucid Klarna account. Let's see. Let's see. What other questions? Hey, why don't we do this? Instead of asking me things, why don't you guys submit your guesses for what's in Lucid Black? And I won't tell you your answers, but I'll submit your answers for what you think is going to be in Lucid Black. Let's see what people think. And while we've let some of those answers come in, the 150K flex accounts, 5 spins, 150K flex, last spins. Yep. Okay, let's see. Lucid Blacked. I knew that joke was coming. Same day. Everyone's guessing daily payouts. Can I get one, Daddy? Yes, son. Let's see here. Let me see. The wheel is rigged. I mean, the wheel is always rigged. That's part of it. That's the whole point of the wheel. People are guessing a daily payout, swing trading a lot. Let's see. Eval payouts? What? Is that a thing? Or we just spitballing here? Let's see. I want the winning plan only, where all my trades are winners and it's possible to lose. So people want Lucid Black to be Lucid straight to payout. Higher cap options with flexible payouts. Let's see. Lower the minimum trades required for each payout. Let's see. What else do you guys got? So that was the last giveaway. I'm not going to say what, but a couple of you have hit on some of the stuff that we're going to be implementing. Most people it seems like most people just want us to put out our version of the same plan that everyone else is launching, which is, here's the thing with daily payouts. I mean, I would like to add value with the plan. And, you've got three of the major firms now have it. Like what could we do to, what are we adding to the community by just being fourth to market with the plan type? I do think what people like about daily payouts is people like not waiting a long time between payouts. Interesting. It's an interesting concept. Let's see. Algo trading. I mean, no, we can't do automated trading, algorithmic trading because or for high frequency trading, I should say. I think you're allowed to use an automated system, but you can't do high frequency trading because you're going to crash. You'll max out the API calls and everyone gets impacted. Let's see. No cap, no consistency. All right. There's some good. Some of you guessed a couple things that were right. Some of you guessed a couple things are right. I'm not gonna say who. But yeah, I think we're kind of wrapping up here, and I really appreciate everyone joining. No one really asked questions during the Q&A. We've got a few more minutes here, and then we're gonna wrap it up. But I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to ask questions, and beyond that, I'm just really excited for 2026. We're gonna be doing stuff like this more. I'm not gonna be wearing a tux every time. I promise you that. This is very uncomfortable for me because, like I said, I was about 20 pounds lighter last time I wore this bad boy. Are we hiring? We have an email that if you look in our Discord, there was an announcement about an email where you can email us your resume. We're not like, we don't go through it all the time, but if we need to look at something, that's somewhere you can hit us up. Let's see. Did I rent that tux? No, this is a custom job. I wore this to my wedding. Um, and that's why it doesn't fit anymore because that was like 4 or 5 years ago. Did Joel win Employee of the Month? Uh, I can tell you this: Globex General did not win Employee of the Month. That's for sure. Um, Joel, I think, Joel's going to win Employee of Everyone's Hearts. That's what he's going to do. Everyone loves Joel. When is Lucid Black is launching on January 18th? You don't have to ask 10 times. We'll be making a public announcement about that tomorrow. Joel is the goat. Yeah, Joel's the goat. We got to do a couple more crypto payouts. We got to do a couple more things, but it's from a technical perspective, it's ready. We're just cleaning up some compliance stuff, but we just have to do a couple more tweaks. It's coming. It is coming. I'm pretty optimistic it'll be out this month. Um, let's see. Definitely no pants. I mean, yeah, I'm not standing up right now. That's not how we're doing the first stream. That'll be something. We don't need that to be the first clip. Although I know that my marketing guy is now just like nodding his head, like, yes, please stand up and show that you're not wearing pants. He would love that. Um, let's see. Merch. Um, let's see. No pants. No pants tux. It's a black tie up front, streaking on the bottom. That's how I like to ride. Um, bu- 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 No, there is a second date. There's no second date. It's launching on the 18th. Do a $20 account. Is that a Lucid 5K? I think the 25K is small enough. What's Lucid Black? It's the new plan we're launching on January 18th, but I'm not gonna give any more detail on that. We're gonna be mysterious. We're gonna create mystique. What I can say is that it's gonna be a premium product. Um, think Uber Black, Amex Black, Lucid Black. Let's see here. Move my body. The reason I'm not moving a lot is because if I move too much, the um the bow tie is falling off. So that's why I'm trying to. That's. I guess I didn't realize how still I was sitting subconsciously, but I really wanted to get through the whole stream with the bow tie. So that's why I'm kind of chilling. Let's see. Can I hog tie Rick? Well, Rick is the one spinning the wheel, so I don't know if I hog tied him, you all be pretty pissed. I can fire him and then rehire him, which is one of my favorite things to do on a regular basis. Let's see. Does your Rick spin that wheel? Crypto instant payouts. I'm not really sure how that's different. I mean, they would just be processed the same way that like, any other payout was made. Let's see. Have the ability to run up a sim account and then have the option to take it live for daily payouts. That's how it works right now. Our live accounts have daily payouts. Like some of you, I starting to think that some of you don't read the FAQ, honestly. Maybe we just don't talk about live accounts enough. But yeah, you can have 5 live accounts. You can have daily payouts in live. You can swing trade in live. There's some good stuff there. I would highly recommend checking out the FAQ on that. FAQ, what's that? Oh, I know y'all aren't reading it. I've spent a lot of time writing it, all for naught. It's so much easier to come into Discord and tag me, asking me to explain, you know, 60 pages of documentation. And I'd love to. There's nothing more that I would love to do with my time than to type out in Discord what I've already typed out on the website. But um, we've got things to do. So 3:59. Someone said, let's wrap it up. He's doesn't want to close the YouTube stream. He wants to see me shut it down. That's fair. So we will call this one This is our first stream, our first YouTube live stream, also our first annual award show. Thank you all for coming. Um, yes, W is in the chat for showing up. I think the appropriate thing to do at the end here is ask for a like and subscribe. Um, so if you could find it in your heart to give us a like, give us a subscribe. We're going to be doing YouTube a lot more, and it's going to ramp up. Look at all these W's. This is amazing. I'm a proper streamer now. Twitch account and Twitch and Kick are coming too. No, I mean they're not, but that is that would be a play. But thank you all for coming. Thanks for joining the award show. Thanks for dressing up with me. And I hope all the rigged runaway givers, your emails with the account codes should be hitting your inbox shortly. Thanks everyone for coming. Cheers.